That sounds smooth, got the city on her vibe with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts of the world, she captures the world like a camera doll. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts, wow, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a shade that aren't black or white. Covers stories and always the light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. That sounds smooth, got the city on her vibe with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts world, she captures the world like a camera doll. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts, wow, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a shade that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. That sounds smooth, got the city on her vibe with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts world, she captures the world like a camera doll. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace Showing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air. Bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Word brings it light so you don't feel the fall. This is the Odyssey podcast with your girl Word. Yes, we are back in the building with another video. Of course, we had to come back with part 2 from part 1 earlier today. I am currently waiting on the First Lady OG. So until she comes in, y'all, I'm going to vibe out to another song. I just want to know y'all opinion. That's the song that the First Lady OG made for me. Originally, that's an original song OG First Lady made for me. And guess what, y'all? Hold on 1 minute. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold that thought, guys. I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Come back in the building. Come back in the building. Like I said, I'm actually about to allow you guys to actually vibe out in the meantime until the First Lady OG comes in the building. I have a second song, you guys, that the First Lady OG did make for me. Tell me how you feel about it. She's got that quiet fire, a voice with finesse. Bold keeps the news in check. With a Caribbean vibe, she flows with ease, bringing truth to the streets like a warm island breeze. Justice on the mic, smooth, strong, urban pulse with a ballad song. From the block to the world, she brings it clear. The truth with a beat, that's why we're here. Our justice on the mic, smooth and strong, urban pulse with a ballad song. From the block to the world, she brings it clear. The truth with a beat, that's why we're here. A calm spirit, but don't get it wrong. She's got a way with words that's steady and strong. Soft spoken fire with that cultural spirit. Her justice is fair, but she'll pull you in. Y'all, I actually like this. I like it. I think it's gonna be for one of my other segments. Maybe having coffee with Word Justice. This is love it. Love it. To the world, she brings it clear. The truth with a beat, that's why we're here. Jealous on the mic, smooth but strong. Urban pulse with an island song. From the block to the world, she brings it clear. The truth with a beat, that's why we're here. A calm spirit, but don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. She's got a way with words that's steady and strong. Soft-spoken fire with that cultural spin. Her justice is fair, but she'll pull you in. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Let's run it back. Tell me how you feel about it. That sounds smooth, got the city on a vibe with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings truth with the Caribbean flag. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a shade that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.
Okay, hold on.
I found myself wanting your talent more and more. So words I could have said that with the sun they sank away, and never to return again. After all, we're nothing more than monsters shaped like human forms. Simply put, we're built on lies, deceiving just as natural as storms.
All right, guys, I am back in the building. Forgive me, guys. As you guys know, I be multitasking. We got the First Lady OG in the building. First Lady OG, welcome, welcome, welcome to the building. Yes, guys. Yeah, I had to run away from the computer for a moment, but I'm back in the building. Like I said, this is the Odyssey podcast, and we are back, of course, with your girl Word and the First Lady OG. Come on, bring the water, Zuri. Um, First Lady OG, take over for me really quickly, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I think the first lady probably stepped away, so forgive me. I will be multitasking really quick with my other third co-host over here, Zuri, because she always needs me to do something when I go live. Hold on, Zuri. Give me 1 second, guys. In the meantime, let me uh jump into my intro. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys.
She says so smooth, got the city on her vibe. With that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair.
All right, guys. I hope I can get through my whole live. All right, cool. I am back in the building. Like I said, let's just do a rewind. This is the Odyssey podcast with your girl Word. Yes, we got the First Lady OG back in the building with us. And y'all already see the title. This is part 2 to what we were discussing earlier. So I know I had a few people in the building that had very strong perspectives, and I appreciate all different perspectives coming in. All opinions is welcomed. Over here at the Odyssey, we don't judge, we welcome in and we receive. With that being said, thank you to all the subscribers. I appreciate you guys so very much. Also, thank you to the Bush watchers and the replay gang, because y'all been doing the damn thing with that. Thank you for throwing the thumbs up in the building. A special shout out and a thank you to my moderator, Sonia. I appreciate you so very much. I had somebody earlier today that I spoke to. Okay, but neither here or there, y'all. Thank you so much to my moderator, Sonia. I appreciate you for always just showing your love and support. We had JPT in the chat. We had Nathan Rogers. I had a few people come into the chat, but just know I appreciate all of you guys very much. Can't do this without you guys. Y'all already know what I'm gonna tell y'all to go do. Go subscribe to Martyr the Smarter. If you're not familiar with Martyr the Smarter, you need to go subscribe right now, especially if you are a new content creator. That is the area in which, if you need assistance in, Martyr the Smarter will definitely assist you with. She also does virtual assist and work from home. So if you're tired and you've been working a long job and now you just want to be able to be at home and you still want to be active within the work field, Marta the Smarter could definitely direct you with work at home jobs that she definitely can tell you once you put your information in there, you're 9 times out of 10 guaranteed to get something. So go and subscribe to Marta the Smarter. Trust and believe you won't regret it. Also, Paula's Voice. First Lady OG is Auntie. Go subscribe to Hollis Voice. First Lady OG is Auntie. She's right here on YouTube. She will be going live soon on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. But so you guys be the first to be in the building, go subscribe, hit the notification bell. So when she goes live, you guys will be the ones in the building first. That's how we're gonna do that, right, y'all? With that being said, as you see the First Lady ENT.com, the First Lady ENT.com is there because that's the First Lady OG's organization in helping inner city youth alongside incarcerated young men. With that being said, First Lady OG, are you back in the building? First Lady OG, are you back in the building?
I'm here, y'all, but I'm actually great day, great evening, a grand and rich ascension on this 11/11. I won't say unfortunately because, of course, as they say, we have to take care first, self first, and obviously I needed the rest, but I went to sleep and missed my sundown. I missed my intention. So I'm here, I'm listening, but I'm taking care of this before this day goes out, you guys. I'm very big within the spirits, and today as 11/11 also being Martyr the Smartest mother's uh born day as well. If she was here, so happy heavenly to Auntie Martha. Her name is Martha. That's where we get Marta from. So definitely a happy heavenly to Auntie Martha. Again, like I said, a grand rich ascension of intentions and abundance to all of you guys that are under the sound of my voice for this 11/11 of 24 of 2024. And again, I'm just setting my intentions. I brought it in at 11:55 to 12. I brought it right in on I am enough. So I have been setting intentions all day with positivity, but I didn't actually um, do what I was supposed to do with my parch paper. So I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm taking care of that as well.
Yes, of course. And yes, heavenly blessings um to Auntie Modest Mom, most definitely. But we already know she is always looking and guiding. We can tell just by her creation that we're blessed to come encounters with. Um, guys, it's been so much that we had jumped into earlier today, and I was trying to get as much as I could get in, but you already know, y'all, life be life in. That's why I love y'all, because y'all understand life be life in, and it be so much that's going on. And even yesterday when I came on, I actually came on with a lot of things going on at one time. And I, like I said, for those of you, when you begin to learn somebody, even through like the social media, you could just tell the change of a person's voice to know how heavy their hearts may feel at the moment. But it's only for that moment, you know. and it's definitely going forth what we go with in remembrance of those that definitely left a memorable stain in our minds. Well, guys, like I told y'all from earlier before, as you know, I think a lot of people are very offended by the fact of Trump wanting to pass his first bill through Congress for, the LGBT community, and it's in regards to the youth. And I had a few subscribers that did come in and voice their opinions and what their thought was. And like I said originally before, I'm definitely not here to judge anybody or to say what's right or what's wrong, you know what I mean? Because I'm still a human and I'm still living life and I still carry faults. But if I would have to say what I do agree with when it comes down to certain things that was mentioned while he spoke today, which if you guys were not here for part one, if you go back and you watch part one, I did leave the link in my description box for you to be able to go back and listen to the whole speech yourself that he gave today. Okay, guys? So you can definitely go check it out and hear it for yourself. I did also play it on my live. So even if you don't want to go check it out, you'll still be able to hear it on my live in totality. And basically, to sum up what he was saying, his bill is being passed for the youth not to have the ability to make a decision in regards of having a sex change, right? And obviously, when we think about youth, we're talking about anywhere ranging from like 9 to like, let's say 17 years old, right? So where, you know, your child may come to you and tell you, I don't feel like I belong in this body, or I'm having all these different types of feelings. And in order to then take it upon yourself as a mom or a dad, I really don't like to use the word parent, because for me, if you're a mom or a dad and your child comes to you and they're feeling insignificant as to who they are, I believe our jobs is to remind them how significant they are. And if I have to think about it for myself, into which I agree, if my son was to come to me and say to me, well, mom, I don't feel the way I don't feel like a normal person versus what I see other boys doing or whatever have you, I would then try my best to try to figure out how to assist my child. But what I won't do is, if my child comes to me and says he wants to change his whole gender at a tender age of 12 or 16, as his mom, I would not agree with it. And the reason why is because, first thing first, no child that's been created is a mistake. The way you are created is the way you were meant to be created. And my goal will ultimately be, what's the matter, baby? What's wrong? Oh, okay, hold on, guys, 1 minute, because my baby's been not feeling too well. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Hold on, baby. Mommy's coming. I'm going to actually turn on my intro for y'all and I'll be right back. Just sit tight, because we going to have the conversation. And like, I know the first lady is multitasking, but she is here listening. Come here. Yes, baby, mommy's coming. She's got some smooth, got the city on her vibe, with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Street justice in the air, bringing you the truth like a mirror being flared. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the soul, with the urban care, she's got style and grace like a journalistic Yes, guys, I'm back in the building. All right, thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate that. Y'all already know, like I be telling y'all, life definitely be lifing for me. But yeah, my baby girl, she ain't been feeling too well. So she'll definitely in and out need my attention. But let's just jump back in with further ado. Like I was saying to you guys, I do feel that at a tender age, you definitely cannot make a decision as far as changing your gender until you reach a certain age. When Trump spoke today, he spoke on mainly the effect that it is having on the younger youth and behind, because let's just break it down, behind a child that may be 14 years of age or maybe 15 years of age going in to get a sex change operation done also has to be provided with medications. These medications which causes a chemical imbalance in the brain. um these are things that, of course, in medical, especially when you think about the hospitals and the pharmaceutical hospitals and pharmaceuticals, they work hand in hand with each other. So when we go to the hospital, we may go for a condition and they may prescribe us something to help one part of that condition, but yet what they are subscribing us is then damaging another part. Me personally, I don't believe that if you're going to prescribe someone something that is supposed to heal them, that they should then have to worry about other things happening medically after one situation, right? So then it leads them to taking another medication because the first medication that was prescribed to help with a particular situation, it may have assisted with that situation, but then it created a whole new situation, right? So when he spoke even on big pharma and them promoting the hormones that they do. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I was on an important phone call. So I definitely needed to take that phone call, but I'm back. JPT, welcome back, welcome back. Um, hey, is anyone in the podcast? Yes, I'm here, JPT. I had to take a minute. I had a very important phone call, so I definitely had to take that phone call. So that's why it was like dead air for a minute. But like I said, just jumping back in to where we were when it came down to, Trump passing this first bill. I hope that people understand that children really can't make decisions, especially decisions that come down to things that may cause them detrimental harm in the long run. Zuri, what's the matter, baby? Okay, guys, I don't know. Tonight I came in with the part 2. I was definitely trying to be able to dive in with you guys. Zori, could you give mommy a minute? I'm gonna give it to you right now. All right, guys, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Let me just play this song for you guys, and I'm coming right back. It's been so much going on, of course. Um, but yeah, this is my reality, like in real time. So y'all just getting a piece of my reality, and y'all already know I can't control certain things, but the things that I can control, I definitely do. But yeah, guys, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you guys so, so very much. All of your patience. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And if you guys give me about 5 more minutes, I am going to come back and we're gonna dive back into this whole P. Diddy situation. So give me a sec.
That's how smooth. Got the city on a vibe with that justice in the name is where the truth comes alive. From the ear to the ground, serving news that's real with a beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air. Bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild. She captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air. Bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild. She captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air. Bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a shades that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call. Echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air. Bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.
child. All right, that's what multitasking looks like, y'all. I am back in the building. Thank you guys for holding it down and waiting on me. And yes, of course, let's jump right back into what we were talking about prior before. So, for those of you, like I said before, may not, because a lot of people um may not really understand from the points of view of how he may speak and say certain things. I don't agree with everything that he may say, but I am definitely a person that can agree despite what I may not agree with. So everybody looks at things from their perspectives. And with that being said, this is why, for me, like I said, love who you want to love. But when it comes down to children making decisions such as transforming their bodies, I do feel as though that should be when they do become adults and they can sound mindedly make that decision and accept whatever consequence comes with them making that decision. But having a child go through a body change and having the mom or dad consent to it at such a tender age, I do feel that that should definitely be banned. Okay, I strongly feel that that should procedures. Then they're old enough to make that decision, and like I said, they would then have to deal with those consequences. I feel like what he spoke about as far as these children that have went through these body changes have definitely went through mental suffering from mental illness, depression, and they can't even understand what's going on. The hormones that's provided to them, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, y'all gonna hear music. For some reason, I don't even understand why people be in their car and their music is so loud. Like, I don't get it. But y'all already know this is New York City. Neither here or there. I don't really get parents who made the decision to allow their children to go through certain changes when it comes down to that, just because, like I said, they go through mental illnesses after a while, depression. When you go back and you look at the statistics of the children that were given consent by a parent to go through with certain procedures, what they are struggling with right now, it actually had a young woman by the God, I'm calling her a young woman because respectfully, that is what currently she identifies as. Prior before she was born a boy. If you're not familiar with the show, it's on TLC and it's called, I believe, Getting to Know Jazz. Jazz parents allowed her to go through with the full sex change, and since she has done it, she has spoken on regretting doing it. She's spoken on the depression that she has gone through since transforming from boy into female. And when I say transforming into boy into female, because her part that defines her as being a male is no longer there. It's now where that part has been created to where she's considered to be a female. However, that is what she identifies with, and I don't want to make anyone feel any type of way. So I just want to keep that part respectful. However, since that process, it's been a journey. Um, Jazz has spoken about, and I'm just going to call her Jazz instead of really using any pronouns, but Jazz has spoken about her struggles, like I said, since the procedure. struggling with mental illness, struggling with depression, struggling with body dysmorphia. Um, Even when she speaks on the hormones and her having to stop taking hormones because of how it was making her feel, and then her body getting immune to the hormones to where the male part of her is starting to kick back in, and what she visualized herself to be at the time when she felt the way she felt and her parents allowed her to go through with the procedure. Now that she's in her 20s, she is really struggling very much. She no longer, I mean, she was on TLC for a very long time. She's no longer on there due to the struggles of just her mental health altogether. But this is why I truly believe that when you get to a certain age and you make that decision, then that's on you to have to deal with everything that comes along with it. But at least you was of age to make that decision, not being a young person like Jazz and telling your parents what you feel, and then your parents okaying at such a tender age for you to then change your body. You know what I mean? My thing is this: your child comes to you and says, look, I feel like this, I feel like that. Please understand, a lot of parents may not understand what that sounds like, may not even want to accept it. Fine, we understand that part also. It takes time to accept certain things because people envision certain things for their children, right? However, if your child does come to you, the first things first is making sure that you get the assistance to help that child understand that you are beautiful just the way you are. You are handsome just the way you are. You were created specifically to be the way you are. God made no mistakes when He decided to create you. So you shouldn't want to have to change who you are to want to love who you want to love. And that's just where I'm at with it. So I do agree with Trump looking to pass that bill. I truly do agree with that. When we think about Big Pharma and him especially speaking about making sure that investigations happen when it comes down to Big Pharma, like I told you guys previously before, pharmaceuticals and the hospitals are one and the same. They work together. You know what I mean? In order for the hospital to make money, in order for the pharmaceutical to make money, the hospital sending the patients by diagnosing them and sending them with prescriptions to get it from the pharmaceutical. You get what I'm saying? So it everything is all incorporated hand in hand. But the craziest shit is it's not helping no one. And when I say that, it really isn't. We have to look about another way of trying to try literally, because it's definitely going to, when I say try, because it's not going to be easy for everyone, and I can understand that too, but we have to try another method. I also agree with him explaining, and I think he did a very good job in explaining what the union should look like, what needs to be brought back into schools and implemented back into the schools. Understanding the uniqueness of how we are created, whether you're created a male or whether you created a female. I know a lot of people may misinterpret what he has said. It may be people that may have clipped off whatever they wanted to clip off to speak on it because they are very disappointed that he is holding the position that he's holding now. But what I want my people to understand, take the position and take the person who's saying what they're saying, right? And just listen to what is being said. Now, we also have another situation when it comes down to the migrants. As you guys know, while Biden was in office, a lot of migrants was able to cross the borders to seek asylum here. However, Trump has a bill that he's putting forth, and it looks like that will be the second bill to be put in by him for Congress to pass when it comes down to the migrants. Currently, a lot of migrants have been um, put on a bus and bus back towards Texas. It got a lot of migrants that are trying to just stay, you know, undercover. Um, and for those Americans that are speaking for the migrants right now in regards to what Trump's plans are, I mean, I can't, for me, it's like, it's a very touchy thing for me personally because when it comes down to the migrants, I do understand that these migrants that are coming over that have family, they're just trying to seek a better way of life and a better living and more opportunities. This is why they come and they try to come over to America. However, the amount of migrants that was able to cross the borders and get into New York, into America, it was really no, how can I say it? It wasn't really where was any screening going on, right? So you had multiple people crossing the borders that you didn't know what activities they were involved in. Listen, this shit goes so deep. But for the families that did come here to seek asylum and just looking for better opportunities and job opportunities, I definitely understand. And I do pray that something works out for those families because we're talking about children here. You know what I mean? But also, it is only fair to understand that before you could actually reach out to help others, you have to start with helping the ones that are here first. So it bothered a lot of people when the migrants came and were able to get certain things that the American people that's born on this soil right here, that's born in New York, Queens, Brooklyn, wherever, Staten Island, that are struggling just to get food stamps or struggling just to get cash assistance or struggling just to get public housing, struggling for all of it. You know what I mean? But I think that hopefully a plan comes into play where those that do need assistance that did cross the border get the assistance that they need when it comes down to families, woman, man, and child, or woman and mother. But I do feel a screening needs to happen. And I do feel we cannot take care of anybody outside until we begin to take care of our people here on this soil first. I think that it's about to be a little bit of an uproar between migrants being deported based on the bill, like I said, that Trump wants to put through. Um, Hopefully, Congress may say, Congress has the last say. I want you guys to know that too. A president could want a bill to pass, but if Congress doesn't pass that bill, it doesn't go anywhere. So we're just going to be waiting to see. And I would definitely be following and keeping updates on what is happening as far as the influx of migrants that came in is now being shipped out. I also will be following the updates on the LGBTQ bill that also Trump wants to put forth in front of Congress to be passed. I will keep you guys posted and updated. I have also mentioned that Trump being in presidency It's alleged to say that because he may have had some involvement in Diddy's FOs, allegedly, that he may pardon Diddy. I am not going to give too much on it because right now everything is alleged. However, I do not feel that Trump will pardon Diddy. And if he was, I just don't think that's a good look based on, like I told you guys prior before, what he put in place when he was in president his first term go around. And so he's very big on certain things when it comes down to the sex trafficking of the young children and whatnot. And based on Diddy's indictment and the amounts of lawsuits, along with videotapes and recordings, and God knows what else. Okay, um, I don't see Trump pardoning Diddy, but a lot of people will make that assumption based on photos that has been released of Diddy and Trump, and Diddy and Trump has been multiple places together. There's been multiple photographs of them together alongside with his wife Kamar Lee, Kim Porter, J Lo, you name it. So I think Trump is way too smart for that, but also I do believe that when he speaks on breaking certain things that went on during his first presidency, for them to even want to put in a motion for impeachment, is now where he's about to unclose a lot of things. I think that he is going to be the one to open up so much things that we need to know about, that I'm going to say it again. I don't care if you don't like the person. You know what I mean? Forget the person. Just listen to what is being said. Take what you need. What you don't need, get rid of it. But pay close attention. And we could talk about Diddy all day, but just understand that Diddy is just the smaller fish, okay? Diddy's a small fish. Diddy ain't no big fish, he's small fish. So y'all already know. I'm going to keep you guys posted on everything that I come across. Just stay tuned for it all. I'm also going to come back with some updated information with other celebrities that have been named recently in this whole Diddy indictment. A lot of celebrities that have fled, a lot of celebrities that attempted to flee the country but got caught up in the airport. I will be back giving you guys updates on that, breaking it down, trying to understand what's the next movement. But the only reason I'm going to tell you, mm-mm-mm. Everybody is running because this shit is really coming to a head. You know how you have a pimple and then you put some toothpaste on your pimple and then the next day you see like a whitehead? Listen, the shit is coming to a head. And look, and it'd be the hardest shit to pop. It's like the whitehead's right there. You're trying to pop the damn pimple, but it doesn't pop as yet because it takes time to pop. Right? You got to get right. Okay, that's what I think is going on. This shit is coming to a head, but the pimple is not ripe enough to bust. But when this shit busts, it's gonna bust. And I'm looking forward to understanding the bigger picture behind it all. And like I said, you know, you may not like the messenger. That's fine. Just pay attention to the message. With that being said, y'all, this is the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word and the First Lady OG in the building. And I want to send another shout out to Marta and happy special birthday to her mom, sending my love to her family, of course, all day long. Y'all already know how we do. Peace, love, and light. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And what I will do is leave you guys with my song. And once I figure out like the whole process of how to like have it just playing all the time when I come in, it is gonna go down, guys. It's gonna go down. But I'm learning, I'm going through the process. So until next time, my beautiful people, I will be back. I will keep you updated with anything that comes in. If anything you guys want me to talk about, remember what I said. Put it in my comment area or under this video or any video because I always go back and look at the comments. Or you can leave it under the comments in my community wall because I always check over there also. But I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And thank you to my moderator, Sonia. Thank you to JPT. Thank you for always dropping in and showing your support. I am happy that I was able to direct you where you wanted to be. Um, First Lady OG, remember what I told you guys. It has changed. It's Hollis Voice. First Lady OG is Auntie. Go subscribe, hit the up like button, notification bell. When she goes live, you will be notified. All right. You guys will be the first in the building. And also don't forget to check out Marta the Smarter at 10:01, where she does virtual assist. She also does where she can help you with work from home for those of you who are interested in working from home. And she also helps with those who are fresh new content creators that's looking for learning and looking and wanting to know how to produce content and what's the best way to push their content out. Marta the Smarter is the person that you need to be with. So check her out at 10:01 a.m. in the morning on YouTube, guys. And if you're not subscribed, you need to go subscribe, y'all. Trust me when I tell you, you won't regret it. Yes, guys. With that being said, I'm gonna end it off with my song, y'all. And we'll be back. We will definitely be back. Trust and believe that.
She says South Smooth, got the city on her vibe with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with the beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. A calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints the shades that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.
Peace, y'all. The Odyssey Podcast. Y'all already know. Peace, love, and light. Until next time, enjoy your rest of your night, guys. Peace.